Well, apparently the PC police are also out in force in Cleveland during the RNC. A nearby university, Case Western Reserve, is providing a safe space and counseling for students upset about the convention and the decision to house officers on campus who are guarding the event. Now some folks responding on the university's Facebook page saying, one wrote, "This is what happens when you don't spank your kids and force them to develop a backbone." Another writing, "Good luck in the real world with that, snowflake." Okay, Governor, you are shaking your head.
I mean, my gosh, it's $60,000 a year to go to this college.
Yep.
If I'm a parent and I'm paying that kind of money, I'm going to want diapers provided for my little darling who can't handle the real world. Look, yank the kid out of college, put him back in kindergarten, and wait till he grows up before you spend that kind of money for an education.
All right, so let me try to play devil's advocate here, because you could be 17, 18 years old, a freshman at this university, Harrison. Maybe seeing all this security and the guns and the officers.
Can I just
Megan's here.
See what my brother was doing when he was 17? He was in the Marines serving in Iraq.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm sorry, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
You were going to say the devil's advocate might be...
It's not that young.
No, just that maybe they're uncomfortable. And again, this isn't my view, but I'm just asking, could you be uncomfortable and need a safe
But you
space?
shouldn't be uncomfortable with political discourse and people with different opinions coming into your city. That's what's wrong with America right now.
The whole world is an unsafe space, right? I mean, we're all getting a good chuckle out of these stories all the time, but the point is this is really dangerous for America because, first of all, we're sending a whole generation into the real world that are totally ill-equipped to deal with any kind of, normal pain in life, but also the ease with which these universities and so many others are willing just to throw out the First Amendment and say you can't have the freedom of speech in our little safe zone here because it might offend somebody. That is really dangerous for this republic.
I'm missing the 60s. I'm sorry, but college campuses used to be a place where people went so they could disagree. So they could have a different point of view, not so they could have a little safe space and get away from a Halloween costume that scared them.
I think of what my dad would say in this instance. Well, honey, if you're scared, you can come home, but it won't be any safer here. We're going to talk about everything.
All right, so just a little color on this university from my cab driver today. He said that these are very fancy kids. They tend to come from money.
I was going to say
it is expensive, as you mentioned, Governor. There's $60,000 a year to go there. But they are very smart kids, and many of them are studying medicine, and they go on to be doctors at Cleveland Clinic. And, I mean, these are very intelligent people.
Part of being intelligent is being able to handle things as they're in flux. And dealing with difficult people, situations that are not in your comfort zone. You might be smart, but intelligence to me is being able to solve the puzzle of life.
It's about maturity. It's about being a grown-up. It's about being an adult able to function in the world. And we're so coddling these kids that so many of them come out with a great sense of entitlement and totally unable to function in the real world.
Here it is. Here we go.
There's our train for this hour. They waited, though. That's amazing.